Let me ask you something before we begin. Do you open your heart too easily? Do you feel lonely, even when surrounded by people? Have you ever met someone new and within days, sometimes hours, you told them things you had never told anyone else? Your fears, your frustrations, your secret plans. If you nodded, even a little, this story is for you. Because this is not just a story about animals. It is about what happens when honesty meets a world that feeds on distortion. There was once a quiet farm at the edge of a dry valley. On that farm lived a donkey. Not a remarkable donkey. No special markings, no dramatic story. Just a working animal. The donkey was known for one thing: obedience. When the farmer pointed, the donkey walked. When the farmer loaded sacks, the donkey carried them. Grain, stones, tools. Day after day, rain or heat, morning or night. The donkey never argued, never slowed down, never asked why. Among the animals, the donkey was called the reliable one. Among humans, he was simply useful. Years passed. The donkey's back grew rough, his legs grew stiff, his breath grew shorter. Still, he worked. Because loyalty, when rewarded with silence, often turns into self-neglect. One afternoon, as the sun leaned low, the donkey stood near the fence. A rabbit hopped by. Young, quick, curious. The rabbit asked casually, "Why are you resting?" The donkey hesitated. Then, softly, without drama, he said, "I am tired. Tomorrow, I might rest." Nothing more. No complaint, no rebellion. Just a sentence spoken to ease a heavy chest. The rabbit's ears twitched. Later that evening, the rabbit found the sheep. "You know the donkey?" the rabbit said. "He says he's tired of working. He might stop tomorrow." The sheep frowned. "Tired of working?" That sounded dangerous. The sheep spoke to the dog. "The donkey says he won't work anymore," the sheep said. "He's questioning his duties." The dog's tail stiffened. Questioning duties meant disobedience. Disobedience meant chaos. The dog went to the servant of the farmer. "You should know," the dog barked. "The donkey is planning something. He refuses to work. He may lead the others." By the time the words reached human ears, they had grown teeth. That night, the servant told the farmer, "The donkey is tired of obeying," he said. "He's talking to others. This could become a revolt." The farmer said nothing. But fear is loud, even when spoken quietly. A tired donkey could inspire tired animals. A single pause could become a movement. Before dawn, the farmer made a decision. Not out of cruelty, but out of prevention. The donkey was taken from the stable. No trial, no question. No chance to explain a sentence spoken in weakness. By sunrise, the farm was quiet again. The donkey, who had carried everything, was gone. The rabbit stopped hopping near the fence. The sheep kept its head down. The dog guarded harder than ever. Work continued, but something invisible had changed. The animals learned a lesson they would never forget. Fatigue is forgivable. Words are not. Now let me step out of the farm and tell you something real. I once worked at the same company for 3 years. Every day looked the same. Every task repeated itself. Every future conversation felt predictable. I could see the end before I arrived there. One night, at a private gathering, I drank a little. Not enough to lose control, just enough to lower my guard. And I spoke. I told my team leader that I was thinking about leaving. Not now, not soon, just someday. I thought honesty would build trust. I was wrong. My team leader told our manager. The manager said nothing, at first. But suddenly, resources were harder to access. Projects passed me by. Opportunities quietly closed. My team leader became distant. My coworkers followed. No confrontation, no accusation, just isolation. I had not resigned. I had not betrayed anyone. But I had spoken too early. Here's the truth most people learn too late. Information does not stay neutral. It mutates. Your vulnerability becomes strategy. Your honesty becomes risk assessment. Your private thoughts become someone else's leverage. Silence is not weakness. Silence is timing. Unless you are ready to leave, never announce your departure. Unless you are prepared for consequences, never speak unfinished plans. Because the world does not punish intentions. It punishes signals. The donkey did not die because he was lazy. He died because he was transparent in the wrong environment. And many people today suffer the same fate, socially, professionally, emotionally. Not because they are evil, but because they spoke before it was safe. If this story felt uncomfortably familiar, you are not alone. If you know someone who trusts too easily, this might be worth sharing. And if you want more stories like this, stories that hurt a little because they are true, subscribe. I'll see you next time.